This session is on the production buddy. The actions include tilts and rotates, drop shadows and bevels, and an amazing assortment of blending modes, artistic filters, and so on. The collection includes museum-quality frames, monograms, and ornaments, oftentimes referred to as dingbats. There's also the style palette that by now you've already loaded. These styles artistically change the color and structure of the fonts and ornaments. Unlike the template buddy with matte cutouts, the production buddy is designed to work with drag-and-drop images. The first thing we see is the red bar indicating the beginning of the production buddy set. The yellow bar is the category bar. The gray bars indicate the actions within the category. The purple bars are the general actions, the most frequently used, which is why we've repeated them throughout the action set for convenience. Let's open a picture that we like and drag it into a 10 by 20 background that we created in the project buddy. Now use the transform tool to enlarge the photo to cover the entire spread. Scroll down to blending modes and select overlay. Now let's flatten the image and scroll down to burn edges. Click on that a few times and you'll see a nice burnt vignette around the outside edges of your background. Let's flatten the image again. Okay, let's drag in another photo now and position it over the left. And I'll scroll down and hit overlay blending mode again. Now the edge looks a little hard to me, so let's soften it by selecting the rectangular marquee tool and selecting around the edges of that photograph that we just put in. Now scroll over to your actions palette and scroll down to soften edges. Nice look, huh? Now let's select yet another bride photo. Drag it into the middle and then go over and select our elliptical tool from the tools palette. Once you've selected the picture, go over into the actions palette and select edge softener again. Once you've done that, let's make it transparent. Select transparent 50%. That's a good look. Now let's open one of the ornament palettes or clipboards. Ornaments are sometimes referred to as dingbats. In this case, we are going to drag one of the ornaments onto our newly created spread. Once we've positioned our ornament, we now have a whole selection of colors and styles that you can apply to it. When you open your styles palette, you'll see them all listed. Pick any color you like. Choose a few. Find the perfect color. Now we're going to demonstrate using blending modes with one of our frames. Let's choose a butterfly background from the Kitty Pop collection. Now we'll drag in a picture of a little boy and we'll drag in a frame. Now let's resize the frame to fit. And then we'll resize the little boy. Now I select the frame and navigate to overlay. Then go to your layers palette and select the background. Let's darken the background a tad by going to Image, Adjustments, and Levels. Use the slider. That's pretty cool. Guess what? You now have another template. How about a high school senior? This one's a no-brainer. I'll drag Mary on top of the background. Find a nice drop shadow that you like. Then drag in a monogram. How about M for Mary? Click on the Styles palette and let's begin to experiment. That's looking good. Pretty simple, huh? I dragged these images onto the spread so I could show you a few other examples using the production buddy. The first example is using a frame and a photograph together. Drag the frame over the photograph of the bride. While holding the Shift key, select the bride and the frame and hit Ctrl-E for a PC and Command-E on a Mac to merge them together. Now remember, the purple actions are the most commonly used actions that you use every day. In this example, we're going to show that by selecting an image. You can click on a purple action and reduce or enlarge an image size to anything you want. In the tilts and turns, you can turn an image to the right or to the left. In the key lines, you can add a stroke of any weight around your image. In the drop shadows, you can do the same. Soft shadow, hard shadow. We've thought of everything with the production buddy. We've even added copyrights, trademarks, and register marks for your own protection. I've enlarged the copyright here using the general actions. I like to use these copyrights when I send out proofs to clients. I'm going to make a watermark out of this one. I'm going to select transparency and then flatten. There you go. It's ready to send out. There's something for every photographer, ranging from children and high school seniors to portrait and wedding photographers. With this amazing collection, you can design signature, one-of-a-kind templates. There's frames, ornaments, monograms, a variety of styles in the styles palette. Tilts, rotates, drop shadows, blending modes, you name it. And of course, LayerCake's signature one-of-a-kind backgrounds. Enjoy yourself. Be profitable with LayerCake.